Carlos Nelson with Cascade Sports, and today we have the KCK head coach, Mr. Brandon Burgette, and he's got a couple of his players on. How you doing, Brandon?
Doing well. How you doing?
Doing all right. Who you got with you today?
I got a kid out of Oklahoma, Shayon Janloo, and then I have
Raise your hand, Shay, as he says your
That's me right here.
Right.
have another freshman from Lawrence, Kansas, Bryce, and then I have a
Bryce,
redshirt
you act
sophomore.
like you in a rocking chair. You just keep backing. Get yourself together.
Redshirt sophomore, Caleb Jones, McCrary.
All right. Hey, Coach. I'm going right in on your freshman. Hey, Shayon, tell our audience a little bit about yourself. What high school you come from? What position you play? And give them your physical measurements.
I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I went to PC North High School up until my senior year. I transferred to Putnam City High School. I actually won state my junior year, and I'm a guard. I'm 6'5", about 180 pounds, and
all right,
that's the rundown for me.
No, that ain't the rundown for you. I'm getting ready to run you off on a 1 to 10. What kind of handles you have? And you said you was a guard, but you didn't say whether you was a point guard or a number 2 guard. What's up with that?
I'm a 2 guard, but you can throw me out there. I'll play whatever. I can do it.
On a 1 to 10, what's your handles like?
I broke the scale on that. I got the handles. I'm trying to tell you.
Now I go to you, Coach. What kind of verification are you giving on or co-signing on this young man?
I co-signing on that. I'll give it about a 3 if you're talking about a scale. Needs to get a little better, but
he hates.
Hey, hold up, fella. Hey, you think you can come on our show and tell our audience that you got a 10 and broke the scale, and Coach say you on a 3?
He's hating. No, no.
You been hanging around with Trump?
With who?
You heard me. Yeah. All right. So, hey, Coach, give me a rundown of his skill set.
Shay has a good skill set. He can shoot the ball, take guys off the dribble. Just got to progress and get better at making decisions when he's around the rim. But a good floor spacer on the floor, bigger body, which causes matchup problems at times. But overall, he's doing a good job. Yes, he starts.
All right. Hey, what is your favorite part of the game?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, sorry. My favorite part of the game is just whenever we make energy plays. Somebody gets a dunk or somebody hustles or just does something to get everybody excited and everybody jumping.
What part of the floor do you feel most comfortable at in shooting your shot?
My favorite shot is from like the wings, the left wing and the left corner. Those are my favorite shots because I feel like the left corner.
What's your assist rate per se? Can you give me any numbers this year?
I think I'm probably positive. So I got for every turnover, I'll probably get 2 assists.
Do you on crashing the boards with that height? Do you go into the boards?
I go in there, but I need to go in there more. That's something I need to improve on, most definitely.
Who's been a mentor in your personal life?
Most definitely my dad.
What's his name? My audience don't know him. Give him his
my
props.
Dad, his name is Janloo.
All right. Yeah. Shout out. Who else?
Also my older sister, Layla Janloo.
All right. That's what's up. All right. Since you come over, Coach got the brotherhood behind him. and family in front of him. So I don't know whether I should refer to KCK or since you came to the family, what how has that influenced your game and things just from a social perspective with Coach Burgette, you being a young freshman?
Man, Coach Burgette, he's already done a lot for all of us, and I can just see.
Talk about yourself. They're going to get a chance to talk about themselves. Spotlight's on you. What do he do for you?
For me, he's taking me in as his own. You know, he's always making sure I'm good, no matter what it is. From day one, like before I even got here, he would text me every now and then, check in, see how I'm doing, see if I'm getting better, and just all that stuff. Because, you know,
with Cascade Sports being home with a student athlete, how do you see yourself as it relates to your education, and what kind of importance do you have on that? And tell me what coach talks to all of the players about, not just you, as it relates to getting your education. Let our audience know what kind of program you running over there.
Coach Burgette, he's really on us in the classroom. Like, he's making all of us do study hall and stuff like that. He even had me doing study hall last semester when I had a 3.0. So, you know.
All right. Hey, the road to success is always under construction.
Yeah. So he's, you know, getting on top of that, making sure that we all getting our work done.
How do you feel? Let's go back into the athletic side. How do you feel you played this year thus far?
I feel like when I first came here, I was struggling a little bit, but each day I just got better and adapted.
What were you struggling on?
I was struggling on finding a balance and finding like my role on the team, because I came from a prep school last year, and basically our style of basketball was just go every single time.
Your style of basketball is the hood, run and gun.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, make things happen.
And you take your man one-on-one every single time. So it was hard for me to adjust to that. And I finally started finding a balance. And that's when, you know, I just learned how to adapt.
All right. Like you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Coach Reed. He's another significant person in my life. He's been with me since I first started playing basketball. So big shout out to him.
All right. Hey, Coach, what would you tack on to his interview? What would you say about this young man?
You know, he's, as a freshman, it's always hard to, you know, come in and adjust very fast, you know, because a lot of guys, they want to be very good quickly. And I think, you know, you got to have a lot of patience. You got to just trust what's going on and embrace it and figure out ways to find your niche to be able to be good. You know, guys want to try to hit a home run, you know, when they're their first year, and try to make things happen fast when, you know, you got to get yourself settled in and feel comfortable before you can just, you know, make big things happen so fast. Because, you know, basketball at the college level is not like high school, and basketball at the college level is not like, you know, prep school. So you kind of have to find that happy medium and figure out, you know, how can you adjust and help and not feel like, you know, you got to do everything or try to do everything. You know, it makes you just do too much. I think a lot of guys struggle with that, just not only him, but, you know, multiple players.
Yeah, what I heard from him and what I'm hearing from you, really, is that maturation point. You might be ready to make all these different moves, but if your teammates are not in sync with you, it causes a turnover. I think that's what what I'm hearing, and he's growing into where you want to see him, and it's coming out of his mouth. So let's go in on Bryce. Hey, Bryce, I want Coach to give first of all give an overview. Give an overview on him, Coach.
Hold on one second.
Unmute yourself.
I'm not muted.
No, coach is muted. I want him to.
I think somebody walked in over there.
All right. Well, we'll let you talk about yourself real quick. All right. Give Bryce, give our audience your statistics, your height, weight, what position you play, what grade you in, and all of that. Run it down.
I'm a freshman from Lawrence, Kansas, 6'6"
Stop
forward.
robbing.
I'm a freshman from Lawrence, Kansas, 6'6" forward, 200 pounds. Went to school at Lawrence High School, 6A in Kansas. Pretty good program. Always went to state, but we never got a ring when I was there.
All right. Talk about it. This is your interview. Talk. Run down your little basketball career.
I spent all my 4 years in high school at Lawrence High School. 3-year letter. What
was your most exciting thing? What's the most thing that you were so proud of going to school and playing there?
Well, we have a rivalry against Free State, and so we play at Allen Fieldhouse. We play at KU, and like everyone in Lawrence, like most people in Lawrence go there, and it's like real packed. And I had like my best game that game.
What you do?
I had like 15 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, couple steals, couple blocks.
All right, on a 1 to 10, what's your handles like?
I'll say a 4.
All right. Well, coach will verify that. Hey, Shayon.
Don't sell yourself short, Bryce.
Hey,
you think it's higher? You think it's higher?
Jones, what we looking at with him with them handles?
I give Bryce about a 7 or 8.
You give him a 7? Shayon, what you giving him?
I'll give him about a 7.
7? And how tall are you?
6'6".
You got a crossover?
He love that front crossover, that right to left. He love to do that. That's his go-to. He get it with his right hand and go straight to his left.
Tell me this: are you banging on the boards or what's up? Is your game?
I do, but I can do better. Better.
Is your game rough and ready or silky smooth?
It's in between.
It's silky smooth.
Silky smooth.
Yeah.
Jones, what's your weight and height?
6'8", 210.
Where you at? Are you telling the mother boys to meet you in the paint?
All the time.
All right, that's what's up. Back on you, Bryce. What's your favorite place as it relates to where you like to be on the floor, where you like to get the pill?
I mean, I feel like I can score from anywhere. Like, for real.
Over the last 10 years, you big men, a lot of y'all don't set up in the paint with your back to the basket. Y'all be facing up, shooting that jump shot and that three-pointer. Can you play? I'm from New York, Big East style, rough and ready type ball. Back you down to the basket. All of y'all got the height to do that. First of all, Shayon, do you have the ability and have you done that this season? Get down there in the paint?
I have the ability, but I haven't really had any post-ups yet. So that's something I should probably utilize, being a bigger guard.
Right. How about you, Bryce?
But most of the time I kick it out because they help a lot. But that's Caleb. Caleb's the back to the back monster.
Hey, Caleb, run that down. What does that look like to you? And your frame, do you muscle down inside?
Yeah, that's the bread and butter. That's where I stay.
That's where you stay. That's your house.
Yeah.
Camped out down there. All right. So going back to you, Bryce, who's been some of your people that have influenced you in your athletic career?
My AAU coach, Willie Dodson, my dad, Bryce Johnson Sr., just my family. How
did you get over at KCK?
Well, I'm from Lawrence, and Brady's from Lawrence, and like I kind of knew him before that, So like, yeah.
All right. What's your ambition? What you want to do with yourself?
I just want to make it as far as I can make my my family's lives easier. Whether I get my degree or whatever.
Right. Whether you can play or you can get education with. How important is your education with Cascade Sports being home with a student athlete? That's what we focus on.
Yeah, it's important, but sometimes I'll be lacking. But yeah, I've been doing better.
Well, let me say this. I think Coach is giving you some sage advice. I think you're a young man and you're developing. You have the opportunity to use this sport to get an education and go to a 4-year college, and you just got to buckle down as you know it's not high school anymore, and you turn it into men, and
Right.
with that comes responsibility. So enough on that. What was your season like?
Last year, so far.
This year, well, go last year and this year. Run it down.
Well, last year, I had a good season. Could have did
what
better.
What does that entail? A good season. My audience needs to know what that entails.
Well, my team was like, we had a lot of like good ball players on our team. Like we had a lot of weapons, so we were stacked. But my averages were like 6 rebounds, 12 points, like a couple assists.
All right.
But yeah, but my guy never scored in high school.
All right. Well, tell me, what was this season like?
It's been going good. I'm finding my role on the team. I'm a freshman, come off the bench, just try to produce and get energy off the bench. And when I'm on the bench, give energy on the court.
All right. That's what's up. You shouting out?
I want to shout out everyone from Lawrence, my teammates, my mom and dad.
Ain't got no honey. Both y'all ain't got no honey.
No,
y'all putting on Front Street.
Hey, can I interrupt here for a second?
Yes.
Did Bryce just say that anybody he guards never scored on him in high school?
Facts.
Oh,
Coach, he thought you went to sleep. He thought you went to sleep.
Just because I was muted don't mean I wasn't listening.
It's facts though. I did it
because now that has to translate to the college level.
All right. Hey, you hear Coach Bryce?
Yeah.
So what's up with that? That means that you gotta not have that red light, green light defense. You gotta have a straight red light. That's what Coach talking about. To stop.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that this season?
Most of the time, but yeah, there's some times.
No. Most of the time. Did you do that this season?
Yeah.
What's up, bro?
I don't know.
You don't know. That's why Coach say the bench will be for you until you find out. Yeah. So you know you gotta play better.
But one thing they don't understand. One thing they don't understand is I'm not the only person that thinks what other people think. Just like I didn't have to tell you that, but it ain't just that. I mean, Bryce is a good player. He just got to figure it out. It'll all come though.
The whole thing, Coach. When the players, I'm an old athlete. When the players try to look at it from the coach's position and from a team's position, everything works out much better. Because if the coach is looking at y'all from a different viewpoint most of the time than what you individual players are seeing. That's why he the coach. He put it all together and he tell you, hey, you need to back up on this part of your game and concentrate on this part of your game, because he's putting that ensemble together. And I think at the tone that he talks about, he's talked about both of you players, that you learning. And that's the main thing. I wanted to ask both of y'all, or all three of you, have y'all been in the weight room?
Oh, yes.
No?
Yeah, we've been in the weight room.
Off season. It's been all season. Off season. Did y'all try to bulk up?
Yeah, we definitely did.
I gained weight.
No, I didn't say gain weight.
I got stronger after like.
All right. Who you shouting out to, man? So I can get to my man, the big man on the team.
Shout out everyone who watching this, the viewers. Shout out you.
All right. Cascade Sports, big shout out to the company.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Jones, come on. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know the drill. Get the people the information.
I'm the big man on the team, 6'8", 210. I crash the board, score inside, do it all.
You crashed. Hey, coach, how hard does he do Conad the Barbarian, or how hard is he controlling that inside game?
Well, I'll send you the film and you give me the response.
All right. That's what
Because if I have to tell you that,
I want on the next interviews, send me some film so that in the interviews I can place some of that film in there.
you know what it is. You look like a Rottweiler, play like a Chihuahua.
Oh hell! Oh hell, bro! You gotta pick your game up.
Nah, he just capping.
He just funning.
Yeah.
Hey, Shayon, what would you like to see him do better when you're on the court with him?
Caleb, well, I like to see him do better. I just want to see him be the same all the time, like, because sometimes he'll show like he's the big dog, but then,
sometimes he leave it at home.
Yeah, he got to bring it every single time because we seen him do it.
So that's your same assessment, Bryce?
Yeah, facts. That he had it right on point.
Coach, that's where you coming from?
I'll leave it at that. That was a great analogy to use.
All right. Hey, Caleb. So where do you see yourself now after? And I'm pretty sure that you've heard that in the past, but being real is key to having an understanding and fitting in with the team. So what is your mindset when you're not bringing it? What do you think is different about your mindset in those games?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just like I get into my own head a little bit, so I play a little lazier, not be there 100%.
When you've had your best games, what was your mindset like?
Just try to get my team a win.
I'm saying when you came into the locker room, was you ready to win?
Yeah.
When you didn't win, when you came in the locker room, was you really ready to win, or was you distracted to a degree?
I'd say I was ready to win, but it might have been a little distraction in there too.
All right. So, how did you play this season?
I'm doing good. I got my 10 rebounds, about 16, 17 points a game.
All right.
I can do a little better.
What they saying to me, I didn't even think you was that high. What they saying to me is that you should be hitting about 25 points a game.
He should be 20.
More rebounds and probably some more rejections.
20 games. That's what he should be.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
so was I describing what he need to be doing or what?
Yeah, I just told him yesterday you need to be having 20 games.
All right.
I think he plays harder against people in frustration instead of playing harder in games in practice.
And that's where you grow, Jones, as a player and as an individual. If you already know that you got the skill set and you have the physical ability, now it's more a mental thing from my point of view, that you have to come into those games and be ready to go to war every day and even go to war at practice, because that really gets you right when you start conquering your own teammates. Then they won't even stand for you not doing the job on the enemy when you in their midst working on them, and you get on the court and not do the job. So, with that being said, what are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
Rest of the season, well, we just got a dub yesterday, so I want to continue the streak, get some more wins, protect our home court.
What did you do yesterday?
I had 18 and 12.
18 and 12. How'd you feel about that?
I felt pretty good, but I missed too many free throws and too many layups. I could have did a little better.
Hey, Coach, what would he ended up if he basically hadn't all them free throws and things?
Honestly, if he would play like a man child that he's capable of being, because we see it at times, but he just doesn't do it all the time, he probably would have had 34 and 20 rebounds, literally, because we got out rebounded yesterday, which was so disappointing. You know, he missed a lot of easy shots around the basket. You know, if you look at the stats from last night, I think he missed about 9 layups and 6 or 7 free throws. So, give or take, you're leaving a lot of points on the board.
Hey, fellas, let me say this to you, because, see, I look at everything in dollars and cents terms. Where you missed a 35-point game, that could, you never can tell. That could have been $35,000 to go in your pocket, because if you can get to that next level. And not only can you get this education, and because you at JUCO, you need to be looking at what school you want to try to go to, and 35 versus 20 or even 25 opens up the door much wider. Or am I wrong, Coach?
No, you hit it right on the head.
And
numbers don't lie.
So all of you're playing at the JUCO level, but if you plan to get that degree for real, you need to be playing like there's no tomorrow every game, so that you can get into that next bracket of athletes and schools that's going to help you further your goals and get that degree that will set you up possibly for life. Who knows? So, hey, Coach, what would you say about your team this year? How on a 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with they play?
I'm about at a 7 out of 10. You know, we've lost some games just based off of understanding the game. You know, every single game we played in, we had a lead. We just lost the lead in the last 5 minutes of the game. You know, just simple mistakes, turn the ball over, bad shot selection. You know,
how does that weigh on you, Coach, as a coach? See, I'd like to know that too, and especially as a young coach, with the success that you had last year, and when you see your team beat itself fundamentally. That's what you're saying.
You know, it's hard to teach. You can talk about it, but it's hard to teach because you tell players things and you talk about it, but relaying the message in the heat of the moment of the game and expecting your point guards or your guards or whoever to take control of the game, to keep it at a steady pace and understand, hey, we got to take a good shot. We can't do this, can't do that. A lot of guys get nervous in those moments. You know, I think 2 games where I can honestly say those guys were nervous in the moment to make the right play. So you turn it over. You know, you just get sped up. You know, you don't go with your own pace. And then, certain things don't go your way. You know, we've lost games to just blocking out. If we just get blocked out one time and secure the ball, we got the lead. So just little things that you got to learn as a unit. It takes time to understand that. You know, we played against some good teams and we played good, you know, and the guys may think differently just because we lost, but, you know, you got to look at the quality teams we're playing against and the schedule we have. We played a tough schedule.
And everybody's out to get you.
Yeah, no, and they don't realize that either. You know, we were talked about at the beginning of the year, picked to win a conference. You know, we start off in the top 25 or 20 in Division II. So everybody's out to get us. You know,
yeah, they up for you like they not up for nobody else.
Yeah, no. And then like I told him last night, there's a lot of teams we play against. A lot of people wanted to come here, and I didn't take them. So last time we had a player that was pretty good, and he put
They
it
got
to
something
us.
to prove.
So because I didn't take them. So guys don't realize what they have at stake. A lot of times they think of self instead of figuring out what's the best way to win. Because when winning comes, coaches want to know why that team is winning. Who you got? Who do I need to recruit? Because they want guys from winning programs. And if you're losing, it makes coaches think bad things about your program because you're not producing winners.
And I tell you this, fellas, this is just from my perspective. Y'all have the physical attributes to make KCK a winner. And a lot of times coaches and teams don't have that. They have guards that are 5'9", trying to say they 6'2", and they have forwards that at the most are 6'3", and you got the trifecta there, and I'm pretty sure what the rest of the team, and especially you, Jones, what coaches describing you as a damn man child. I haven't heard that since LeBron James. He's put you in a category, Superman. That boy that played for Houston, then went to LA with the broad shoulder.
Dwight Howard.
Yeah, right. Those are people that when you say man child, that coach puts you in that category. You should respect that, and you should start playing like the man child that you are. So with that being said, what's your closing words, Shayon? Then we're going to come down to Bryce and then to Jones.
I just want to thank you guys for having us on here, and I have fun.
Excellent. All right, Bryce, what's up with you?
Yes, thank you. It was a good interview. Fun.
Yeah. All right. That's what it's about. It's about getting some coverage, letting the people know who you are, and doing your daggone thing. Hey, Jones, what's up with you, baby boy?
All right, thank you for having me on here.
I'm putting pressure on you. How many games we got left, Coach?
We got 14 games left.
All right. These next 14 games. Hey, Shayon, did you say 2020?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Out these 14 games, how many games you gonna have 2020, son?
I'll go for 7.
You go for 7?
Yeah.
I'm challenging you to go for 10.
Only up from there.
I got you.
All right.
I'll say all of them.
Yeah, I would say all, but hold it. He was being honest.
Yeah.
As he get to 7, he might start feeling kind of, kind of froggish, kind of want to leave. So we go with it. He say 10. I'm with it. Hey, Coach, what's your closing words?
I appreciate you having on. It's always a pleasure. I know we've been backed out some weeks, but it's good to give these guys experience for an interview, and it's good to get them to talk to someone to have a different perspective and get them to understand. I think this is good for them learning wise, and obviously getting used to learning how to be interviewers for the years to come when they become interviewed, and learning how to be able to be people person and not be nervous. There's things they need to work on is obviously growing up and maturing. So it's always good to get these guys
fellas,
to do this.
Let me say this to you fellas. You are home team. You hometown. Cascade Sports, we hometown. UMKC, hometown. Chiefs, hometown. Make the hometown proud of you. Get that job done. And as we always say, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Good night.
This program is brought to you by Dye Electric LLC, Energy in Motion.